On June 9th, 2019, a new web of lies will be spun. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be discussing everything we know so far about Big Little Lies Season 2. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. If you haven't seen the first season of this HBO drama series, go watch it now before we spoil everything. Initially, Big Little Lies was intended to be a limited series that covered the entirety of Liane Moriarty's novel. Aside from having no more source material to adapt, Season 1 director Jean-Marc Vallée felt the ending was perfect. In a Vulture interview, Vallée stressed that the show, quote, was meant to be a one-time deal, and it's finishing in a way where it's for the audience to imagine what can happen. If we do a Season 2, we'll break that beautiful thing and spoil it. Shortly after the series swept the Primetime Emmy Awards, however, Vallée had a change of heart, telling TV Line that, quote, it'd be great to reunite the team. 3 months later, HBO officially gave Big Little Lies the green light for a second season.
My son is dead. I want to know what happened that night. I'm very tempted to ask you, but I don't think I would get the truth, would I?
According to the official synopsis, Season 2 will, quote, continue to explore the malignancy of lies, the durability of friendships, the fragility of marriage, and, of course, the vicious ferocity of sound parenting.
It's gonna get us. It's gonna get us all.
What are you talking about?
The lie.
The sophomore season picks up where we last left Reese Witherspoon's Madeline, Shailene Woodley's Jane, Zoe Kravitz's Bonnie, Nicole Kidman's Celeste, and Laura Dern's Renata, who find themselves in a police lineup. Still wearing their Audrey Hepburn garb, the ladies are brought into police custody immediately after the death of Celeste's abusive husband Perry, who Bonnie pushed down a flight of stairs.
And I think that's when he must have taken a step back and he fell.
As we learned at the end of Season 1, the ladies managed to convince the authorities that Perry's death was an accident. They remain very much in the public eye, however, earning a reputation as the Monterey Five.
You're one of the Monterey Five, right?
Monterey Five?
Just the way he said it, you know.
How did he say it?
Like we all have scarlet letters on our pecs.
In the midst of all the controversy, Renata faces a marriage crisis with her husband Gordon, played by Jeffrey Nordling. Meanwhile, Jane is still coping with the revelation that Perry was her rapist and the father of her son Ziggy, played by Ian Armitage. We'll be seeing a lot more of Bonnie in Season 2, according to Kravitz, which isn't surprising given the hand she played in Perry's death. In addition to Kravitz's expanded role, Catherine Newton as Madeline's oldest daughter Abigail, and Sarah Sokolovich as Joseph's wife Tori are being upgraded to series regulars. Also among the returning cast members are Adam Scott as Madeline's husband Ed, James Tupper as Madeline's ex-husband Nathan, and Marin Dungy as Detective Quinlan.
It wasn't an accident.
Because?
Their language. It's all the same.
In addition to the original cast, a few new faces will be arriving in Monterey, California, including Dennis O'Hare from True Blood as Ira Farber, and Poorna Jagnathan from The Night Of as Katie Richmond. Crystal Fox from The Haves and the Have-Nots has landed a series regular role as Elizabeth Howard, Bonnie's mother.
You are both bitches.
And I told you to watch what you say to me.
Really?
Rounding out the recurring players are Mo McRae from Sons of Anarchy as a school teacher, Douglas Smith from Big Love as a surfer who works with Jane, and Martin Donovan from Weeds as Bonnie's father.
Muffin? To go?
Great.
Although Jean-Marc Vallée expressed interest in a second season, he'll be handing directorial duties over to Andrea Arnold. Winning an Oscar for her short film Wasp in 2005, Arnold has gone to direct feature-length indies like American Honey.
Have you heard I kill children? No, how's it go?
She's no stranger to television either, having directed 4 episodes of Transparent and I Love Dick each. Arnold is helming all 7 episodes of Big Little Lies Season 2, while Vallée remains an executive producer. Creator David E. Kelley had nothing but praise for Arnold at a TV Critics Association panel, saying that she, quote, really minds the emotional center of character and story. Kelley penned every episode of Season 1, and he'll be doing the same for Season 2. At the TCA panel, Kelly discussed the pressure of scribing a follow-up season worthy of its acclaimed predecessor. Quote, "We didn't want to do this unless we could at least have a fair shot of living up to the bar that we felt we had set in season 1, he stated. Quote, "We didn't finally agree to set sail until we had the commitment en banc from all of us that this was storytelling we all felt passionate about." Although there isn't a sequel to the 2014 novel, author Leon Moriarty provided Kelly with a novella that served as a guide for season 2. According to Reese Witherspoon, it helped that the characters were alive in Moriarty's mind. Witherspoon also touched upon the themes that'll be explored this season, with trauma being at the story's core. As seen in the previous season, Jane is still dealing with the trauma of her sexual assault, and confronting her rapist is bound to open old wounds. Bonnie must deal with the trauma of being responsible for another person's death, giving her character whole new dimensions. Although Celeste is finally free from Perry, that doesn't mean the emotional and physical scars he inflicted are going away anytime soon. On top of the trauma brought on by her abusive marriage, Celeste must also deal with the arrival of Perry's mother. In a supporting role that's already generating Emmy buzz, Meryl Streep joins the main cast as Mary Louise Wright, who is not convinced that her son's death was an accident.
How do you get Meryl Streep to...
Well, you know, Nicole and I sent her the script, and then we sent her an email, and then she called us the day of the Golden Globes and was like, "Well, I know your show is really struggling," which it was. She's like, "So I've decided to join and make it even better." And we were like, "What?" Wow!
Mary Louise wants answers, although it's unclear what she's planning to do with the truth. On one hand, she might decide to keep the secret, recognizing that Perry was a sadistic sociopath. If this mother loved her son unconditionally, though, Mary Louise may be looking to bring down the Monterey Five. With Celeste behind bars, this would also leave Mary Louise free to take custody of her grandchildren.
This might inform you about our relationship in the show.
Look at your face.
And about my baseball skills. Yeah.
You got a good throw right there.
But what's even better is that my face sort of looks like a pitcher's mitt.
Speaking of Perry, actor Alexander Skarsgård will reprise his role in season 2 as well.
Were you on
I don't want to get in trouble. I know that.
Were you on? Answer the question.
Your Honor!
Were you on?
Yes, I was on set.
You might be wondering how that's gonna work, seeing how Perry is pushing daisies. Skarsgård teased at the Golden Globes that maybe Perry isn't really dead, although all signs seem to indicate that he's 6 feet under. The more likely explanation is that Perry will reappear through flashbacks or maybe dream sequences. In any case, his presence is sure to cast a menacing shadow over Monterey. Although season 2 is guaranteed to be another ratings hit for HBO, the network has yet to announce a 3rd season. When asked about the possibility of season 3, Kelly said, quote, "We like our closure with season 2, but that will probably be it." Although Kidman confirmed that there was no plan, she also hinted that there originally wasn't even going to be a season 2.
But I always say that's when women choose to combine their power, they can get things done. Am I right?
Yep. You are right.
So you never know what'll happen down the line. After all, when you work on a show that's literally called Big Little Lies, you're inclined to get pretty good at covering up the truth.
We're kidding ourselves if we think people will stop talking.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.